米大リーグ、ロサンゼルス・ドジャースの大谷翔平は、日本時間14日、本拠地で行われたニューヨークメッツとのナ・リーグ優勝決定シリーズ第1戦に、1番指名打者で先発出場し、4打数2安打1打点の活躍を見せました。4回、大谷は一死一塁の場面で、メッツ左腕ピーターソンが投じた2球目のカーブを待って強振。打球速度 116.5 マイルのライナーがライトフェンス上部に当たり、跳ね返る間に一走エドマンが生還しました。大谷も2塁まで進塁しましたが、その際に、メッツのショート、リンドーアが中継で本塁へ送球。この送球が大谷の背後をかすめ、頭部のすぐ上を通過するという場面がありました。このシーンについては、米スポーツ専門局、FOX スポーツも反応。解説のジョン・スモルツ氏は、
完璧なバットスイングでカーブを捉え、わずかに本塁打にはならなかったが、エドマンの積極的な走塁があった。
と称賛しつつ、
リンドーアが本塁へ投げる際に、大谷がちょうど投球の道に入ったため、うまく投げられなかったんだ。
とコメントしました。実況のジョー・デイビス氏も、
彼は投げる際に大谷の頭を避けなければならなかった。ほら、見て。彼はワオ、なんだこれ。って感じだったね。はははは。
と驚きながら笑って伝えました。これらの様子を日本語字幕付きでご紹介します。また、米中継局 FOX に出演したデレク・ジーター氏、デビッド・オルティズ氏、アレックス・ロドリゲス氏が試合後に、ポストシーズンを通じて大谷の得点圏での驚異的な成績に驚愕するシーンもございましたので、そちらも合わせて日本語字幕付きでご紹介します。
Well, interesting strategy there with Otani on deck, and I think Dave Roberts is fine to say if you want to walk him, go ahead. I got Mookie Betts behind me, but most times you would want some pressure when Otani's at the plate without the freedom of a base open. But part of that might be because Mookie Betts seems to be better locked in that you don't care if they decide to walk Otani.
And what's on the bases or not has told the story for Otani so far in this postseason. He's got a man on here. He's been way better with men on base. First one from Senga is grounded right side and through. Otani delivers again with a man aboard. Lux is in to score 3-0. While Otani's 0 for 15 with the bases empty, John, he's now 5 out of 7 with men on base.
Yeah, and because it's so early in the game, if this is later, they're not going to pitch to Otani. He takes an outside pitch and finds the hole. Hits it on the ground. That's what the pitcher wants. When you're facing Otani, you want the ball on the ground. Speaking of the ground, there's a good chance we're going to see some stolen bases now for the first time in a while. They still may not come.
Otani runs. Throw from Alvarez. In time. Otani's caught trying to steal for the first time since July. And Francisco Alvarez, who got picked on early this year in the running game, with a nice moment right there. It's a 36 for 36 stretch for Shohei Otani on the bases. So this is the Mets' answer to Tanner Scott. It's totally different than Tanner Scott stuff-wise, but this is the guy they feel best about against Otani.
Yeah, again, not overpowering, but tough to pick up. Straight over the top fastball.
Home of the 1-0. Right center field, carrying well, off the wall. Edman hits third and comes home. Otani's into second. Throw to the plate is not in time. It's a screamer of a double. And what a start for LA.
Well, it's such poetry when he's locked in. He took a hanging breaking ball, and look how perfectly flat that swing is. It just missed being a home run. An aggressive base running by Edman here, and you're going to watch the relay. Watch how Lindor is not really able to clear and throw the ball to home because Otani standing at second base. We'll get a chance to get a look at that. It was one of the, he got in the way. Here's the green light. Throw to Lindor. Now watch this. He's kind of locked and has to throw around Otani's head.
That's a big man.
A big man.
That's a big target. Edman's going all the way from first. 95 miles per hour is considered a hard hit ball. This was 117, and that was inches. He says, whoa, what was that? A little after 11 a.m. tomorrow in Tokyo right now. Eyes of that wonderful baseball country right here on Los Angeles, wherever Otani goes. It's been a few huge days for the Japanese baseball world, right? Yeah, the other night, Yu Darvish against Yamamoto. Today, Senga facing off with Otani.
That, I don't think anyone was going to be able to hit that last pitch.
Otani, the native of Oshu, Japan. A couple-hour train ride from Tokyo up north. On this 2-2. Sends it in the air to center field. Carries pretty well. To the wall goes Taylor, and he's got it. Just missed it, which is crazy because he's out leaning over the plate and looked like he didn't get anything on it.
Well, that's how strong he is. I mean, you know, late at night here with the wind blowing a little bit in towards right field, that's the difference. But he's so strong. He can keep his hands back even if he gets a little out front and just, like you said, three-quarters swing it. It's amazing.
And Otani with another at-bat here. Who hits today?
Yeah, look at this swing pat. This is great technology. You see where he catches the ball out front. That was a ground ball at 102, by the way, on a cutter. And then this one right here carries out about 116 miles an hour. Just misses a home run. But see how the barrel of the bat just gives that perfect arc. He catches one out front, and that's the one he hits on the ground ball. Timing more perfect, launching that one in the air.
Here he is with runners in scoring position. And this is one of the hints as the season went on, what he might be like when the games got big and the postseason got big. 16 out of his last 19 with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, and that's the pressure put on the opposing pitcher. They know how great he is at the plate. Room for error goes way down. And when you got the best player in the universe, you don't want to face him with runners on. I would think there was a good meeting at the mound, trying to give up its strategy, but I would think he's going to be very aggressive on this first pitch, trying to continue the action and offense for the Dodgers. But he went way away.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Oof.
You got to be soft away. Every once in a while, you got to make him honest down by his feet, inside part, breaking the ball. But there's no easy way, and you can't do it the same way every single time.
You know you're famous when people are wearing your dog as necklaces. His dog Decoy. He's got Decoy on his shoes.
See, I learned something every game.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
About Decoy. The whole big thing is this giant mystery what his dog's name was. And there's a rumor put out there that the dog's name was Dodger when he was going into free agency, and that's why he didn't want to let anybody know. Turns out he just didn't care to share with the world what his dog's name was. It's Decoy. 4-pitch walk to load the bases, and Otani's on for the third time today. You know, as amazing as he's been as a player, and you know, the 50-50 season, different than everybody. The Dodgers do talk about how he's really become just one of the guys. Like, as impossible as that seems like it may be, he laughs with them, he jokes with them, he's let his emotions come out.
I mean, if you think about it, he was playing with the other great player in forever when he was healthy, and Mike Trout. Now he's collectively around him are a lot of really good players. So he has stolen the show in the first year. He will steal it again next year when he pitches, by the way. And then the question will be how long he can do both for the foreseeable future.
What would make it a success of a contract?
Really,
in
it's
terms of doing both.
Well, winning 2 championships.
Okay, that's the bottom line, huh?
Because he's already proven what he can do if he doesn't pitch. And you would never think the impact as a DH would be as great as this year was, and certainly he proved what he can do when he doesn't have the stress of pitching.
Yeah, he's going to be the first DH to win MVP. Bats to the bases loaded. Pulls one by third and down the line. Floodgates opening. Hernandez into score. Kiermaier into score. Otani's coming in as well. Betts has unloaded the bases. And a game 1 party in LA.
Max, you probably answered already every Otani question there's possibly, but for a national audience that hasn't had an opportunity to watch you guys and Otani, how good is it to see him come back like he did in Game 1 against the Padres and step up in a big way again today?
Yeah, he keeps getting put in positions where people are asking something unexpected and unbelievable to happen, and somehow he quits. He doesn't disappoint. It's very rare when you see a guy not disappoint when he's asked to do something incredible every single at bat, and he's been that way the entire year for us. And early on he talked about he struggled with runners in scoring position, and he was able to just, we kind of talked to him about it and allowed him to be himself, and he's been taking off ever since.
And when they get guys on base, and Poppy, this is for you, Shohei Otani in particular, he is an absolute beast. When he smells steak, when he smells the RBI.
When he smells steak, baby, he's ready to eat it. Check this out right here, 6'8" with a steak on base.
Let's talk about Otani, because after the home run in Game 1 of the Division Series, Alex, he'd been quiet, let's face it, came out of it in a big way today.
Yeah, he went 3 for 18 with 10 punchies, and what I was seeing, fellas, he was a little rushed. And when you're a tall guy, just like the three of us, like Otani is, it's imperative to be early on time and get that foot down. I'm going to show you in this video right here how he got the foot down early. Watch where the ball is and watch where he's already to hit. He can hit to right, center, or left. And when you're tall like you're him, like 6'4", it's important to get down early and allow yourself to have a beautiful stroke that produced a lot of home runs this year. But when you're late, fellas, and you're tall, it's twice as hard. It's not like Altuve can be late. He can get away with it. We can't, and neither can Otani.
Absolutely. And let me tell you, we also have to give credit to that good pitching staff that the San Diego Padres has. Because we always say this, and we know this, good pitching can't stop good offense. It doesn't matter what kind of batters you are. Good pitching, if they are locating their pitches like they were, because that's what happened with Otani. Otani had to face you Darvish in 2 games. That's pretty much 6 at bat.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Darvish pitched the game of his life, both of them. He located his pitches very well. He keeping off a balance. And that's when you walk into the I'm not hitting now.
And Derek, you made a good point about Darvish messing with his timing a little bit. And I think that caused a little disruption on Otani's swing. What'd you see?
Of course, yeah. I think, he's going to mix it up. Darvish is going to mix it up. But I would just chalk it up to Otani being bored with no one on base. He's like, I'm not even going to waste my energy. I'm just going to go back to the dugout and wait until I have some guys on base next time I'm up. But, when you have a hitter like him that's as talented as him, that can hit for average, that can hit for power, use all fields, it's just a matter of time before he breaks out. Look, we talked about this before. When you're playing in the postseason, everything is amplified. Now, if you go 2, 3, 4 games during the regular season and you don't get a hit, no one even pays attention.
Nobody know about it.
You do it in the postseason, it's a huge story. But I give it to Otani because there's something about him focusing. I don't want to say focusing, but coming through more when there's runners on base.
Senga gone after an inning in the 3rd to the 4th. More Otani. Tommy Edmonds scores all the way from first, and it was on at this point, Poppy.
I'm telling you, when that guy is on, he is the most dangerous hitter in baseball, in all of baseball. I mean, this is a good sign for the Dodgers lineup when these guys start getting hot. 3 MVP on the road. Come on.
Is it like playing behind him when he's got his stuff moving left and right?
Yeah, he's locked in, everybody's off balance, nobody really gets good swings off him, and, he just showed what he's capable of today, and, just stepped up to the moment.
When it comes to the bottom of the order, how important is it to set the tone, and what did you see from Shohei with you getting on there?
Yeah, I feel like every time I'm on base, Shohei gets a hit to knock me in, so it's definitely huge to be able to set him up like that, and we did a good job of the bottom of the lineup today.
試合後、大谷は試合を振り返り、
本当にジャックが素晴らしい働き、素晴らしいピッチングをしてくれました。オフェンスも素晴らしい試合運びだったと思います。
とコメントしました。千賀からの敵地打については、
やっぱり初回のマンシーのタイムリーが大きかったと思います。
と、自身の打撃よりも先にチームに先制点をもたらしたマンシーの一打を称賛しました。さらに、視界のフェンス直撃の安打についても、
トミーがしっかり一塁から生還してくれてよかったです。
と、チームメイトへの感謝の気持ちを述べました。ご視聴ありがとうございました。これからも大谷選手のさらなる活躍から目が離せません。チャンネル登録と高評価をよろしくお願いします。皆様からのコメントもお待ちしております。